Good day everyone. I am John Anthony Argolpeo and today I am going to discuss about bonds and valuation of bonds. We will cover 5 key topics: what a bond is, how we value a bond, bond premium, bond discount, and amortization of bond premium. By the end of this video, you will understand not just the definitions but also how to compute them using real-life examples. So, let's begin. We have here the definition of terms. So, first, we define what is bond. A bond is a written contract between an issuer or the borrower and an investor or the lender, where the issuer promises to pay back a fixed amount of money called the face value or F on a set maturity date and to make regular interest payments called coupon payments in the meantime. The coupon payment is computed as the face value multiplied by the periodic bond rate. Bonds are commonly used by governments and corporations to raise funds for their projects. So we have here the formulas. So we have coupon payment is equal to F, where F is the face value, times the R is periodic bond rate. So that's how we get our coupon payment. Then for the redemption value equals F, or the face value, times the D, or the redemption rate. So that's how we are going to get the redemption value. So second is the bond valuation. So what is bond valuation? Bond valuation is the process of determining the fair purchase price, or the capital P, of a bond at a given time before its maturity date. This price is influenced by the yield rate, which is the rate of return that the buyer wants to earn from holding the bond. The purchase price is obtained by adding the present value of the redemption value or lump sum received at maturity to the present value of all future coupon payments or an annuity. So we have the formula here for our purchase price, or the capital P, equals S, where S is the redemption value, times 1 plus I, where I is our yield rate per period. Then raised to the power of negative n, where n is our number of periods, plus R is the periodic bond rate, times the F, where F is our face value, times the quotient of 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of n over I. So where I is the yield rate per period. So that's the formula for the purchase price. So let's proceed to bond premium. Bond premium. A bond is purchased at a premium when its purchase price is greater than its face value. This occurs when the bond rate is higher than the yield rate, meaning the coupon payments offered by the bond are more attractive than what the market currently demands. So investors are willing to pay more than the face value to own it. So we have the formula here for the bond premium. So P, where P is bond premium, equals S is the redemption value, then times R minus I, where R is our periodic bond rate, then minus I, where I is the yield rate per period, times the quotient of 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative n over I. Then we have to get the value of the bond, which is the V, is equal to S plus P, or redemption value plus bond premium. So that is the bond premium. Then for the bond discount, a bond is purchased at a discount when its purchase price is lower than its face value. This happens when the bond rate is lower than the yield rate, meaning the coupon payments are less attractive compared to prevailing market rates. So investors will only buy the bond if it is offered at a low price or at a price below its face value. So to get the bond discount, so we have the formula here. So Q, where Q is our bond discount, equals S, or redemption value, times the I minus R, or yield rate per period minus periodic bond rate, times the quotient of 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative n over I. Then to get the value of the bond for our bond discount is redemption value minus the bond discount. So that is the bond premium and the bond discount. And lastly, number 5, amortization of bond premium. When a bond is bought at a premium, that extra amount paid above the face value must gradually be written off or amortized over the life of the bond. This is because at maturity, the bondholder will only receive the redemption value, not the higher purchase price. An amortization schedule shows period by period how much of each coupon payment goes toward interest earned by the investor and how much goes toward reducing or amortizing the premium until the book value of the bond equals the redemption value at maturity. So you have here the formula or how to get the amortization schedule of the bond premium or the premium. So interest earned equals I times the previous book value, or I is the yield rate per period times the previous book value. Then credit to premium equals coupon payment minus interest earned. Then for new book value equals previous book value minus credit to premium repeated period by period until the book value equals the redemption value at maturity. So that's for the definition of terms. And now let's proceed to our sample problems. So we have one problem or example each topic. So example 1 for the bond. So we have problem here. 15,000 pesos bond bears interest at 8% payable semi-annually and is redeemable at 110% at the end of 8 years. Find the coupon payment and the redemption value. So for the solution, we have given F, or the face value of 15,000 pesos. Then our B is 8%. Then M equals 2. Then R equals 4%. Then D is the 110%, where R is the periodic bond rate and D is the redemption rate, and M is the semi-annually. So we find the coupon payment, and the redemption value. So we have the formula here for coupon payment equals face value times the periodic bond rate, or R. So our face value is 15,000 times R, which is the 4%, or we convert it into decimal, so we have 0.04. Then to, to calculate it, so we have 600 pesos for our coupon payment. And for the redemption value is face value times the redemption rate. So our face value is 15,000. Then our redemption rate is 110%, or 1.10. So to multiply it, so we have 16,500 pesos for our redemption value. So the bond pays 600 pesos every 6 months, and the investor will receive a 16,500 pesos at the end of 8 years. So that's for our example 1, and for also the bond. Then for example 2, we have the bond valuation, finding the purchase price. So the problem is a 12,000 pesos bond with interest at 7% compounded semi-annually is redeemable at par at the end of 8 years. Find the purchase price if the buyer wants to yield 5% compounded semi-annually. So first, we write our given. So our given is the face value is equal to our redemption value, which is 12,000 par, or the par value. Then for our R is the periodic bond rate is 3.5%. Why? Because our interest, or the periodic bond rate, is 7%, but compounded semi-annually. So 7% over 2. So we have 3.5%, or 0.035. Then for our N is 16. Then our I, or the yield rate per period, is 2.5%, because the yield 5% is compounded annually, so 5% over 2 is 2.5%. So we have the formula here for the purchase price is equal to S, or the redemption value, times 1 plus I raised to negative n, plus R, or the periodic bond rate, times face value, or the redemption value, times the quotient of 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative n all over I, or the yield rate per period. So here, so P, or the purchase price, is equal to the face value, or the redemption value, times the 1 plus 0.025, our 2.5% yield rate, then all over n, negative n, so we have negative 16 plus our R is the periodic bond rate, which is 3.5% or 0.035, times our face value 12,000, times the quotient of 1 minus 1 plus 0.025 raised to negative 16 all over 0.025. So to calculate it, so we have 8,081.10 plus 5,486.46. The 8,081.10 is 12,000 times the 1 plus 0.025 raised to negative 16. So that's how we got our 8,081.10. Then for 5,486.46 is the product of this, the R, or the periodic bond rate, times the face value, also times to the quotient of this. So we have, so to sum it, so we have the purchase price of 13,567.56 pesos. So to conclude, since the purchase price of 13,567.56 pesos is higher than the face value of 12,000 pesos, the bond is bought at a premium. This makes sense because the bond rate of 7% is higher than the yield rate of 5%. So next is example 3 of the bond premium. The problem, find the premium and the value of 20,000 pesos bond with interest at 9%, compounded semi-annually, redeemable at par at the end of 6 years if it is bought to yield 6% compounded semi-annually. So for the solution, we have given of S, or the redemption value of 20,000, then the periodic bond rate of 4.5%, or the interest, or the periodic bond rate of 9% but compounded semi-annually. So 9% over 2 is 4.5%. Then N is 12. Then I is 3%, since the premium since R is greater than I. So we have the formula here for the bond premium. S, or redemption value, times the R minus I, or periodic bond rate minus yield rate per period, times the quotient of 1 minus 1 plus I raised to negative n all over I. Then for the solution, so S, or the redemption value of 20,000, times R for 4.5% or 0.045, minus 3% or 0.03 times the quotient of 1 minus 1 plus 0.03 raised to negative 12 all over 0.03. Then first, we simplify the quotient. So the quotient of this is 9.954. Then we get the product of this. So we have a bond premium of 2,986.20 pesos. Then we get the V, or the value of the bond, S, or the redemption value, plus our premium. So 20,000 plus 2,986.20 is equal to 22,986.20 pesos. So the bond premium is 2,986 pesos and 20 cents. So the buyer should pay 22,986 pesos and 20 cents to earn a yield of 6%. So next, example 4, we have the bond discount. The problem is find the discount and the value of 10,000 pesos bond with interest at 4% compounded semi-annually, redeemable at par at the end of 5 years if it is bought to yield 6% compounded semi-annually. Then for the solution, we have given redemption value of 10,000. Then the R is 2%, or the periodic bond rate, 4% compounded semi-annually, so 2%. Then N of 10, then 5 years times 2, so we have 10. Then I, or the yield rate per period, 3%, 6% compounded semi-annually, so 6% over 2 is 3%. Discount since R is less than the I, or periodic bond rate is less than to yield rate per period. So we have the formula here for the bond discount. So same for the bond premium, but for the bond discount is I minus R, and for the bond premium is R minus I. So we substitute the value of this. So we have the redemption value of 10,000 times 0.03 minus 0.02 times the quotient of 1 minus 1 plus 0.03 over raised to negative 10 all over 0.03. Then get the value of the quotient. So we have 8.5302. Then get the product. So we have the bond rate or bond discount of 853 pesos and 2 cents. Then to get the V, or the value of bond, is the redemption value minus the bond discount. Then substitute the value. So we have 10,000 minus 853 pesos, or 853.02. So we have the value of bond of 9,146 pesos and 98 cents. So the bond discount is 853 pesos and 2 cents. So the buyer should only pay 9,146 pesos and 98 cents to earn a yield of 6%. And for the last example, the amortization of bond premium. So we have a problem of the getting the amortization of bond premium. A 10,000 pesos bond with interest at 8% payable semi-annually is redeemable at par at the end of 2 years. It is bought to yield 6% compounded semi-annually. Construct the schedule of amortization of premium. So for the solution to get the premium, so we have the face value or the redemption value of 10,000. Then n is equal to 4. 2 times 2, 4. Then for the periodic bond rate of 4%, 8% compounded semi-annually. So 8 over 2 is 4%. Then the yield rate of 3%, 6% over 2 semi-annually. So we have 3% yield rate. Then the formula for bond premium. So 10,000 times 0.04 minus 0.03 times the quotient of 1 minus 1 plus 0.03 raised to negative 4 all over 0.03. Then the total is 371 pesos and 71 cents. So then initial book value is S or redemption value plus P or the premium. So 10,000 plus 371.71 is equal to 10,371 pesos and 71 cents. So we construct our amortization schedule of premium. So we have 5 columns here. First column is for end period. Second column is interest earned or yield rate times the book value. Then coupon payment, F times R or face value times the periodic bond rate. Then credit to premium and book value. So first the end period. So we have 4 period because so why 4 periods? Because says here that is redeemable at par at the end of 2 years. So 2 times 2 is 4. So we have 4 period. Then to get the interest earned, so what is this? The yield rate times the book value. Then the coupon payment, credit to premium. So first we have the initial book value. Initial book value of 10,371 pesos and 71 cents. So for the initial book value. Then for the first period, so interest earned is the yield rate times the book value. So if we times the 10,371.71 to our yield rate of 3%, so the answer is 311.15. Then the coupon payment of 400 pesos. So to get the coupon payment is face value times the bond rate or periodic bond rate. So 400, then credit to premium. To get the credit to premium, so we have to minus the coupon payment and the interest earned. So 400 minus 311.15, so we have 88.85. Then the book value, so to get the new book value, we have to minus the previous book value to our credit to premium. So 10,371.71 minus 88.85. So we have 10,282.86. Then repeat the process. The interest earned yield rate times the book value. So we have 308 and 49.49. Then coupon payment, shared value of 400. Then credit to premium, 400 minus 308.49. So we have 91.51. Then to get the new book value, so we have to minus the previous book value to our credit to premium. So we have 10,191.35. Then for the third period, the interest earned rate ay the yield rate times the book value of 10,371.71. We have 305.74. Then 400 of coupon payment. Then to get the credit to premium, we have to minus the coupon payment and the interest earned. So 400 minus 305.74, we have 94.26 of credit to premium. Then to get the new book value, so we minus the previous book value of 10,191.35 to our credit to premium of 91.51, or no, 94.26. So 10,191.35 minus 94.26 is equal to 10,097.09. Then for the fourth period or the last period, we get the interest earned by multiplying yield rate and book value of 10,371.71 and 3%. So we have 302.91. Then coupon payment of 400. Then to get the credit to premium, we have to minus the coupon payment and interest earned. 400 minus 302.91. So we have 97.09. Then to get the new book value, we have to minus the previous book value to our new credit to premium. So 10,097.09 minus 97.09. is equal to 10,000 or our face value. So each period, the credit to premium is subtracted from the previous book value. Notice that the book value steadily decreases from 10,371 pesos and 71 cents down to exactly 10,000 pesos. The redemption value at the end of period 4 or the fourth period, showing that the entire premium of 371 pesos and 71 cents has been fully amortized. So that's all for today for our discussion. So thank you everyone and goodbye.